I feel like I'm supposed to have a top hat on or something, like doing the circus dance or something with all the Greatest Showman stuff. Anyway, hi, how are you? If you can see me, you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me see if you're here. You can see me, you can hear me from wherever you're at, whichever room you're in. Welcome. Great to see you. How you doing, Nico? You ready? Nadine, turn your camera on. I don't want to see just that screenshot. I want to see your face. I don't care where you are, unless you're driving. I want to see your screens on. Okay? Visibility is accountability. Let's do this. We're going to do this together. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. And we're going to break records today. Today is your breakthrough. Repeat after me, right on the top of your notes. Today is my breakthrough. Today is the day that everything changes. Today is the day that I'm going to take 1 hour and I'm going to give it everything I have for 1 hour, as if the whole world is watching me for the next 60 minutes. Okay? So I'm so proud of you for being here. Day 2. You know how many people just, they sign up for stuff, they never show up? You're not one of those people. So I want to show you a couple things in the dashboard really quick. If you could throw up the dashboard. If you see the dashboard, you and your team can watch the day 1 replay until 5:30 Pacific time today. So that's 6.5 hours from now. If you want to watch the replay, it's right there. You can watch the replay from day 1. If for some reason you didn't see it or you want to see it again, okay? If you're VIP, you get to see it for the next 12 months, but everybody else who happened to miss yesterday or they had work going on or whatever, and we're going to do the same thing today. People will have the 24-hour access. Once we get it up, they'll have 24-hour access to be able to watch the replay, okay? So second thing, scroll up the other way. You see that thing at the far left that said submit your conversations count? As we're going through conversations today, every time you get 3 or 5 or 10 or whatever, you pick the number, then click on that button and add new conversations. Okay. Don't double count. Just add the new ones on top of what you've already done. How many conversations does it show that we have right now already? 10,412 conversations. In the chat, how many conversations have you started so far? Throw into the chat. 25, 44, 50, 15, 0. If it's a 0, we're going to change that number. All right. Fantastic. So some of you got started. Some of you started saying hello, which is fantastic, which is wonderful. What else do I need to show them inside of the dashboard? Scroll up again. Farther. All right. If you haven't done so already, join NowSite. It's going to help you, and we're going to be using NowSite live over the next 60 minutes, and we'll show you exactly how it works. I'm going to be giving you scripts. I'm going to be training you while you are doing the work. So just be listening while you're doing the work, okay? And you can buy the replay if you want. That's on the far right. And you can upgrade to VIP. On today's VIP session, Q&A session, we have Rakan Khalifa, Stormy Wellington, Leanne Gabriel, Ann Fisher, and myself afterwards for an extended Q&A, and we're going to continue the conversations during that Q&A. And you get tons of benefits for being part of the VIP section. So I think that covers everything. So we got all of that, right? So if you're ready to go, put a 7 in the chat if you're ready to go. Amanda, are you ready to go? Yeah? Everybody show me your resting, smiling face. Not your resting bitch face. Come on. Your resting, smiling face. Come on, Michael. There you go. There it is. There it is. There it is. I see the eyebrows. There we go. I can see you, just so you know. You can't hide from me. I can see you. So when you put on the smile, I think everything changes. Your energy changes. It's the difference between me standing up and sitting down. I was going to sit down, and the team said, nah, stand up. The energy's different. So some of you need to have your conversation standing up instead of sitting down because it's going to change everything. I put the red on because we're going to go fire today. Super fire. So it's 11:05. If you're ready to start, put a 7 in the chat. You ready to start? We're going to go for 60 straight minutes from right now. And here's what I'm going to ask from you. Give me the best you have for 60 straight minutes. Everything in the tank for 60 straight minutes. As hard as focused as you can be for 60 straight minutes. Turn off all your other browsers. Turn off all your other distractions. This is not a time to talk to somebody else. This is a time for you to focus on conversations. The world is waiting. Okay? If your counter's not loading, please refresh your page. If the conversation counter's not loading, just refresh your page. Don't get hung up on the small stuff. Again, just breathe. Just breathe. Number 1, turn off your brain. Number 2, don't need to argue with all this stuff, right? And be a good employee. Just follow instructions. You don't need to be a superstar. You just need to do as you're told. Even if it's just saying hello. Okay? So if you have not updated the conversations that you've already had, go into the dashboard right now and update the conversations that you've already had and put that into that counter, because we're going to be doing that about every 10 minutes. Okay? Ready to go? All right, so we're 7 minutes after. So we're going to go until 12:07 Pacific time. All right, here we go. Ready, set, go. Just start saying hello. Just start saying hello on any platform you want. And I want you to rotate between platforms. It could be WhatsApp, and then do that for a little bit. Then go over to a DM on Facebook and do that for a little bit. And then go over to DM on Instagram and do that for a little bit. And then go to email if you want to. Do that for a little bit. Right? And if the counter's having issue, either refresh or don't stress about it. It's not about that. What it's about is you actually getting into conversation with people. So remember, as you're doing this, okay? And I want to see you doing it. I can see those of you who are like taking notes and those of you who are already working. I want you to already be working. Make sure you got a charger next to you. The conversations should be happening at a pace of at least 5 an hour. Where's the counter? It should be at the top of your dashboard. Show them again on the dashboard where the counter is. Just say hi. I mean, I'm going to give you lots of different ways that you can start conversations today, but just say hi. You see the dashboard? Yes. Is that the dashboard? Okay. I don't know where that's underneath the replay. So it's either at the top there, you click the button, or it's underneath the replay, you'll find the dashboard. And if there's an error, just reset, whatever. 5 an hour. Don't wait for a reply before it counts. You start the conversation. That's what counts. We'll start asking you how many have responded to you in about 15 minutes. So don't worry about that. Okay? Just start the conversation. And remember, forget you have a product. Forget you have a business. Today is not about educating people about your product or your business. It's building a connection, building trust, building communication between you and your prospects. Just take this next hour and focus on starting the conversations. Don't worry about getting into replies right now. They can wait an hour before you start replying. That's the magic of this. It's not a phone call. You can just start here. If you can't find the counter, don't worry about it. Don't get stuck in the weeds, people. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Here's what matters. Starting conversations. Okay? And here's what I'd like you to do for now. Every time you start 5 conversations, I'd like you to throw a 5 new ones. I'd like you to throw a 5 into the chat. If you've already started 5, Nico's already started at least 5. And every time you add 5, if you get to 10, then throw a 10 in there. If you get to 15, throw a 15 in there. If you get a 20, throw a 20 in there. Okay? If they don't reply, don't worry about it. It counts as a conversation. You're starting. This is like tennis. We're hitting the ball over the net to them. Some of them are going to respond. Some of them are not going to respond. Some of them are going to miss the ball. Some of them are not even going to see it. Some of them are going to just totally ghost you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? Repeat after me mentally. It doesn't matter. I want to see your lips moving. It doesn't matter. Say it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they like it. It doesn't matter if they don't. It doesn't matter if they respond. It doesn't matter if they say yes or they say no. It doesn't matter if they ghost you. It doesn't matter if it's a wrong number. Okay? And Diana, you're saying, please let you focus. Listen, you're going to have to learn how to send messages while I'm talking because I'm going to be talking for an hour. Okay? So you're going to have to learn how to focus and keep doing this while I'm talking. And don't tell me you can't multitask because you can. Especially as a woman, you could do 15 things at one time. Us guys, we're simple creatures. We have to like turn one part of our brain off to turn another part of our brain on. But ladies, you can't tell me you can't be listening to this in one ear and be doing something over here on your phone because you can. Okay? So, keep throwing these in. Now, if it was me, let me tell you what I would do. I would start with A, and every person that has the ability to be a customer or prospect eventually, if they're in my phone and they're still alive, I'm going to send them a message. I'm just going to start with my phone, and I'm going to start with A. And you're not going to get throttled here. Okay? They won't shut you down for sending a text message. Like Facebook will or Instagram will if you just cut and paste too much. So just say hello. How are you? What would you say to this person if you didn't have a product or an opportunity? If they're your friend, say what you would say to that friend. Okay? Start with A and do not stop until you're done with Z. Do not stop until you're done with Z. That is your assignment. And I love seeing the numbers pop up here, which is fantastic. About every 15 minutes, we're going to have you go in to the dashboard if you can find the counter and throw your number into the counter so we can see how many we're going to have. I want to blast past Come on, Amanda. I'm seeing you look at me. You're not looking at your posts. Come on. Get back at it. Get back at it. So just keep going. If you don't have many contacts in your phone, Nina, come on. You have a lot of contacts in your phone. And if you don't, you have a lot of them on social. And if you don't, I mean, come on. You cannot tell me. If I'm sitting there with you, we can find a lot of people to start a conversation with. Let go of your limiting beliefs, turn your brain off, and hit it. So, how to engage in these conversations? First of all, your default should be just to say hello. Hi, how you doing? Now, it could be hello if you're scared to death and you don't know what to do. Right? Hi! Exclamation point. Or throw a little emoji in there. A little wavy sign. Hey, what's up? What would you say to that actual person if you had no business? They're in your phone for a reason. What's new? I haven't talked to you for forever. Take an extra 4 seconds and type something that applies just to them. Okay? GoProPromoter.com. Refuse the connection. Well, never mind. Take a few extra seconds and do that. I'm seeing lots of 5s and 10s and 15s. Keep going. Keep going. Johnny's got 153. Let's go, Johnny. Now, group messages don't count. If you go just like do one big, huge group chat, that's not going to build a relationship. It's not going to build rapport. It's going to feel very spammy. You're going to have a big number, but it's not going to do what you think it's going to do. Don't start a big group WhatsApp. Don't start a big group Telegram. Just individual messages. So let me give you some additional conversation starters in addition to hello. You know, if some of you who out there is single, put single in the chat if you're single. Quite a few single people. You want to know what the best pickup line is in the history of the world? I can give you the best pickup line. Works for guys and girls. You ready? You know what it is? Hi. That's the best pickup line in the history of all mankind. Hi. Hi, my name is Amanda. My name is Michael. My name is Leanne. What's your name? Hi. The best pickup line in the history of the world. It's worked more than any other line. Do you come here often? Bullshit line. Hi. Nice to meet you. My name's Gav. What's your name? And just take it from there. There's either going to be something or there's not. How you doing? If you know they have kids, take a moment and look at their profile page. See what's happening in their life and comment on that thing. Okay? So how many are you up to now total? Marina knows I'm not hitting on anybody. But guess what worked with me and Marina? Hi. My name's Eric. What's your name? Marina, nice to meet you. And then the conversation started. And guess whose job it was to keep that conversation freaking going? This guy. I had to keep the conversation going. And she said no like 200 times. Just so you know. We went on our first date. I thought it was a first date. It wasn't really a first date. I was in Moscow doing a training. And I asked her the last night, would you take me to Red Square? Have a driver take me to Red Square because she was acting as a translator. And we had a lot of conversation over the course of 3 days. Would you take me to Red Square? Because I'd love to see it. I haven't seen it. Snow's falling. People are ice skating. It's beautiful there. Walking around, taking pictures. I went in for a kiss and she gave me the forehead. She just went, boop. Like, shit. But guess what I did? I kept the conversation going. I made her laugh. I built rapport. I built trust. Over time, I kept the conversation going. And that's what you're going to be doing. We're just starting it now. We're just starting a conversation. I'm seeing some 30s, some 20s, some 17s. How many you got going? I mean, we've been going for 21 minutes. We've been going for 14 minutes. If you can do, how many can you do in an hour? Chester, why do you have 0? What is going on? You're in the VIP group and you have 0 conversations. What is happening? Put in the chat, Chester, why do you have 0? I need to know. You don't know. I asked you to turn your brain off, Chester. I asked you to just follow instructions. Be a good employee. Pick somebody from your phone at random and text them hello. And as soon as you're done doing that, I want you to post in the comment, done. Go, Chester. Come on. This is the business we have chosen. You cannot help people if they don't know what you have. If you don't build conversation, you don't build trust, you cannot. You're done. You need to go find something else to do if you're not going to be having conversation with them. I'm waiting for you, Chester. Tell me when it's done. Come on. Poda Johnson has 85 in the last 14 minutes or whatever it's been. Done. Chester, let's go, baby. Now go do another one. Pick another. I don't care. Pick a letter. What's your favorite letter? Find a person with that letter and say hello. Go, 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 go. Now, listen, Livia, the message. Thanks for following. I hope you find the content I create useful, both about natural products and aloe vera, but also about health in general. If you're interested in these topics or others, don't hesitate to write me. Thank you. Livia, with all the love I have in my heart, you are not following instructions. You are selling. I asked you not to sell. I asked you not to pitch. I asked you to only have conversations. Do not pretend you don't have a business. Okay? Forget you have a business or a product. Build rapport, build a relationship. Okay? I have 0 because I'm doing makeup for a wedding, but I'm listening in my ear pod. We'll rewatch and do everything later today. Fantastic, Mira. Wonderful. But just make sure you do it today. Livia, don't be sorry. We're all course correcting. We're doing this together. So Hodger has 6 on Instagram, 12 on Messenger, 1 in WhatsApp, 2 in Viber. Fantastic. That's 18, 20, 21. Let's get this 100 done. Go, 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 go. So let me give you some conversation starters. As you're doing this, okay, you can say hello. Pauline over here has 90. Congratulations. Well done. So, number 1 is to compliment. Find something that you can compliment a person on that you know. Just send them a random compliment. I just want to know, I admire how you raise your kids. I just want to know how impressed I am with what you do as a single mom. I just want you to know that I saw that profile picture and I just think you look amazing. I saw you got a haircut and it's spectacular. I see you're an entrepreneur and I'm an entrepreneur too. You know what I mean? Compliment them. Looks like you lost some weight. Did you lose some weight? You got your hair color done? Fantastic. I think it looks amazing. Compliment them. Maybe even compliment and ask them a question. Now we got 55s, 75s, 45s, 25s, 60s, 30s. 11 conversations on Facebook. Be careful, Sherry. If you go straight too many conversations on Facebook in a row, they're going to throttle you and they're going to suspend your account for 24 hours. So you got to do like 10 is about the max, especially if you're cutting and pasting, and then move to a different platform and go on a different platform, text or whatever. Then you can come back in like 30 minutes or something, do another 10. But don't stack them too much on the social platforms because it looks like you're spamming. So get out of there. So compliment. How many of you can guess how enjoyable it's going to be if you compliment 100 people today? Randomly. When was the last time you got a compliment without somebody asking you for something? When was the last time? Can anybody remember? The last time you just got a random compliment without somebody? A few of you got one today. How many of you, it's been a long time since you got a compliment without somebody asking you for something? Put a 5 in the chat if it's been a long time. You literally have the capability of making somebody's day. Do you understand that? Do you understand that, Scott? You could just compliment people all day long and make their day, make them feel better about themselves, better about their lives, better about their choices, better about their decisions, better about how they've lived their life, better about their relationships with people, better about how they show up in the world. You can even compliment a negative person. Did you know that? How do you do that? You could say, you know what? A lot of people get tricked by cheap marketers or cheap talk, but you're not one of those people. You see through all this other stuff that other people don't see. You can find the flaw in everything. And I just think that's amazing that you can find that. How many people can you compliment today? Could you compliment 100 people? Of course you could. Find something. Some people say, well, I don't even know who this person is in my Facebook. then what would you say? Guess what? We're friends on Facebook, but I can't remember why. How did we connect in the first place? Ask them. Oh, I think we connected this way. Oh, fantastic. How's life? How's it going? Because I keep seeing your picture and I keep seeing this stuff and I keep being confused. So I just thought I'd ask. I wouldn't connect on their posts. This is DMs. This is text messages. This is emails. This is calls. This is one-on-one. More than commenting on their posts. That'll come later. Okay? Louise has 100 already. Keep going, Louise. Louise Buggy, well done. Has 100 already. So now we are 25 minutes in. How many do you have now? Approximately. Just guess. Holly has 105. Joe has 95, 70, 89. What do we have on our counter? If you haven't updated it on the counter, and you can, it's not buggy on you, on our tracker. And Anders has about 50, 25. We got about 25,000. It keeps updating. Go ahead and update your progress. 11, even working your day job, Joyce. Well done. 56, Slobodan. Well done. Stephanie, 24. Hey, you got to have your kids teach you how to text faster. Your kids would smash you in this challenge. They're so fast. 16. How many of you already in the first 25 minutes have people responding to you already? Put a 5 in the chat if you have people responding to you already. You don't need to respond to them. Just let them be for right now. We got another 30 minutes to see how many conversations we can get going. So, second way that you can start conversations. So one is just hello. Second one is a compliment. Right? Third one is common ground. Hey, I see you're interested in this. I'm interested in this too. So I just thought I'd connect and say hi. I see you're a single mom. I'm a single mom too. Whatever. I see you have this passion. How do you know if they reacted, replied, or responded? Just look. It's real easy. You open up your SMS and you're just like, oh, here's all the blue dots. That's called a response. If you go into your Facebook Messenger or you go into your Instagram, all the ones that are dark, those are our responses. If you go into Facebook Messenger, all the ones that are dark, those are responses. Pretty simple, huh? If you go into WhatsApp, it'll show you how many of those are responses that have little green dots next to them. Lindsay's got 100. Way to go. If you go into Telegram, it's going to have little green, it's going to have little blue things next to them. It's going to show that that's a response. Louise Buggy has 120. Chip has 76. We've been going in 30 minutes. How many of you have more conversations now? You've started more conversations the last 30 minutes than you have in the last 30 days. Put a 1 in the chat. Is this hard or easy? This is not hard. Can you teach this? Can you have a Zoom with every single person on your team and do the same thing for 1 hour once a month? With every single person on your team? And load the month up? Have a power hour with them? Load the month up? So common ground is a second conversation starter. A third one is observations. I couldn't help but notice that you are really good at this, or really good at that, or I couldn't help but notice that you're into fashion, or I couldn't help but notice that your hair is spectacular, or I couldn't help but notice that you live in the same town, or I couldn't help but notice that you just seem to be a spectacular mom or a spectacular dad. I couldn't help but notice that you're an entrepreneur. So I just thought I'd say hello because I'm an entrepreneur too, and sometimes it's a little bit of a lonely business. So that's a third conversation starter. Here's a fourth one. Current events. You could talk about current events. Keep going while I'm talking about this. Don't need to listen to me. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's quantity. It's not quality, it's quantity. You have a brick in your stomach, Stacy. Why? Tell me. Put in the chat. Why do you have a brick in your stomach? This is a conversation with somebody that you know that has nothing to do with your business. It has nothing to do with your product. Why do you have a brick in your stomach? Just frozen up on what to say. What would you say to this person, Stacy? Pick a person and what would you say to them? Just say that. You could literally put an emoji and don't say anything. You could put a fire emoji and send a fire emoji. Matter of fact, let me give you an assignment right now. I want you to send a fire emoji to 10 people and nothing else. Just a fire emoji. Okay? Put a 10 in the chat if you're going to do that. I just want you to put a fire emoji into 10 conversations and nothing else. And people are going to send back like a question mark, like, what the heck? And then you could respond back, I just think you're fire. That's all. I just think you're awesome. That's all. Hope you're having a great day. So if you don't know what to say, just, hey, pick an emoji. Just be careful on some of them. You know, maybe avoid the eggplant as a starter. Hey, we could have fun, right? These emojis get a little bit nuts, but you could throw some fire out there, right? So current events. Have you heard about this? What do you think about that? What do you think about the kids going back to school? How's the weather where you're at? It's scorching hot in Las Vegas. What's it like in Chicago? Because I'm jealous. Natalia, you need to be typing, not just looking. Yes, you, Natalia. Come on, woman. Are you typing? Put in the chat. Are you typing? Are you messaging? Nod or shake your head, because I can see you. Nod or shake your head. Which one? Yes? All right, good. Good. Because you got this, woman. 10 fire emojis. Hey, you could put a question mark and send a question mark to 10 people just for fun. Matter of fact, do that. Pick 10 people. You're not going to run out of humans. There's 8 billion humans. Do 10 question marks to 10 different people. If you're willing to do that, put a 10 in the chat. 10 question marks. And you're like, why would I put 10 question marks? Because people are going to go, what the heck? What's with the question mark? And say, oh, sorry, I was just wondering how you're doing. I was thinking about you. Literally. You could put 10 question marks. Yeah. Pick 10 different people, Ashima, not 10 to 1. Like if you put 10 question marks and then now you got a little bit more explaining to do for one person, but just put a simple question mark. How we doing on numbers? We're now 35 minutes in. What's your total numbers approximately? How we doing? Jesse's got 155, 70, 10. Teresia, come on. You could do better than 10. Your thumbs work better than that. 15, 7. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Just breathe and get out of your head. If I told you you had to do 100 conversations in an hour for your job or you're fired, you would start 100 conversations, but you are stuck in your head. If you have 7 conversations in 35 minutes, you are stuck in your head. I don't want you stuck in your head. Only good things are going to happen. You're either going to get good responses from all of this, and tomorrow I'm going to teach you how to keep the conversation going, how to build rapport, what to do with all of these. For now, we're just going to start. La Vista already has 200 hellos done, 10 fires and 10 question marks, 72 responses so far. 72 responses. What do you think is going to happen to La Vista's business? Good things. Good things. All right, now I want you to do a different message. I want you to send 10 quick voice messages. Do you know how to send a voice message? Via text or via DM or on any platform? Send 10 voice messages and just saying, hey, I just wanted to say hi. I hope you're having a great day. If you're willing to do that, put a 10 in the chat. Chip just hit 100. Lori's got 120. Put a 10 in the chat if you're willing to do that. Do that right now. Pick a person at random. And I want to see your lips moving. You might have to mute me while you're doing it, so they don't hear me talking in the background. Sorry. Jennifer knows what I'm talking about. But just send 10 quick messages. Just say, hey, I saw your face and I just thought I'd send you a quick text message and hope you're having a great day. And if you're using your phone right now and you can't right now you do it immediately after. But make a note to send at least 10 voice messages today. They can be 5 seconds long, 3 seconds long. Just for fun. Okay? In a text, in a DM, in WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere. Who feels stuck right now? Who feels stuck? Put a 5 in the chat if you feel stuck. Okay, why? Why do you feel stuck? This is a very, very important answer to this question. Dig deep and think about why are you stuck? You're overthinking it. I told you to stop thinking. Get out of your head. Don't think, just do. You feel like you've run out of people. You haven't even come close, Serena. Go to your social media. Go to every follower you have on Instagram. Go to every follower or friend that you have on Facebook. Go to every follower friend that you have on TikTok. Fear of what? You're either going to get leverage or you're going to learn something. You're skipping people. Don't skip. Say hi to especially say hi to, let's do this. Your head stuck. Get out of your head. So many no's. How did they say no to a conversation? They can say no to your product. They can say no to your opportunity, but so many no's. Angel, who's saying no to hello? Hi, no. Doesn't even make sense. How's your day? No. You meant the opportunity. I told you don't talk about the opportunity. If you don't know how to voice message, you need to go on YouTube and you need to YouTube, how do I send a voice message on a platform? And it'll teach you. Just play around with that. Lois has 5. Lois, why is it only 5? We've had 41 minutes, 39 minutes. Why just 5? What is scaring you? What is scaring you? Please be honest with me. Let me help you. What is scaring you about starting a conversation with a person that you're actually connected to in real life? You literally just started over, only have a few friends on social media. Should I just message random people? How many people do you have on your phone, Megan Singleton? I want you to look and give me the honest answer. How many people are actually in your phone right now? How many, Megan? Why are you scared? Nicole has 700. Why are you scared? What is scaring you? You have 40 in your phone. Well, hit those 40 in your phone. All 40. Say hello to all 40. Yeah, you can mute me because the voice is going through your voice messages. Mute me while you're doing the voice messages. That's fine. I totally get it. George Shaw has 1,800 on his phone, right? Fear of ignoring or getting ghosted. Who cares? Do you learn more from the bad experiences of doing this or the good experiences of doing this? You're going to learn more from the bad, right? So you just need to have more experiences. How are we doing on our counter? If you haven't updated your dashboard, update your dashboard with how many you have right now. Just take 60 seconds and update. We're at 35,000. Just update right now. It's updating in real time. If you can reach that page, some people can, some people can't for some reason. It's underneath the replay, or you can click on the button at the top. Upgrade the conversations. If we don't have 100,000 conversations in the next 15 minutes, I'm just going to lose my mind. Counter's not working for some. Some people can't add the conversations in the dashboard. I don't know why. That's on us. Tech team, we got to get that fixed. We broke it. Maybe we broke it. That's okay. Forget about the counter right now. If you can do it, do it. If you can't, you can't. We've got another 24 hours to be able to do that. But there's no good experiences. There's no bad experiences. There's just learning experiences. Firefox is blocking it. Maybe switch browsers. Try that. The counter's down. So Yosef has 10 so far. Why just 10? Why just 10? Tell me, Yosef. Why just 10? You're slow? You're not that slow. It doesn't take you 5 minutes to say hi to a person. It just doesn't. You are stuck in your head. Get out of your head. Just breathe and follow instructions. The counter box says the string does not match the pattern. So we've got some sort of tech issue there, so don't worry about it. We'll see if we can get it updated by tomorrow. More like 15. Fantastic, Yosef. 15's better than 10, but it's not as good as 100. Let's go. Let's go. We've got 17 minutes left. Who's already hit 100? Put 100 plus in the chat if you've already hit 100. Come on, let me see. Don't worry about replies. We're going to hit all that tomorrow. How to stay in conversation with them, how to build rapport, how to do all that stuff. Lot of 100 pluses. Let me see on the GA side. Let me see. Hand it to me, babe. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I will in a second. So I'm going to go through. Just take a moment and jot these down. Okay. Ready? Conversation starters outside of just hello or emojis. Then there's compliment, common ground, observation, and current events. Take a screenshot of that. Take a screenshot of those 4 so you remember. Let me give you 4 more. There's shared experiences, opinion seekers. I'm curious to get your opinion on something. Or I just tried such and such an experience. Have you ever done something like that? You can ask them a question. Or praise them for an accomplishment. It's kind of like a compliment. I see you recently accomplished this. You just graduated. You just had a baby. Whatever. Just got married. Mutual connection. I see we both have a mutual friend. How do you know them? Because if you're a friend of that person, that means that you and I should probably be friends because I love that person. I think they're amazing. Start the conversation, right? So take pictures. So many replies are giving you anxiety, leaving them teaching me patience. You've only left them for 30 minutes. You could spend the rest of the day responding. Go back to the first 4 conversation starters. Be ready to take a screenshot. Here's the first 4 conversation starters. Ready? Compliment, common ground, observations, and current events. Second 4 conversation starters. Shared experiences, opinion seekers, praise for an accomplishment, or mutual connection. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. And don't overthink this stuff. Just go. You got this. I'll give you 4 more conversation starters. Chip Pinard is 150. Awesome. Kaboom, he says. Number 9, offer help or assistance. I noticed that you blank. Do you need any help with that? Offer help. Book or a movie recommendation. I just finished reading or watching this. Have you read or watched it? What do you think? Or I'm looking for a new book, or I'm looking for a new show to watch? Do you have any recommendations? People love answering questions like that. Ask for food or drink recommendations. I'm trying to decide where to eat or what to drink. You have any recommendations? What's your go-to? Or a factual question. I was wondering about something. Do you know anything about it? These are just ideas. But again, don't get stuck in the dogma of this. Just decide that you're going to keep going. Some of them are calling. If they're calling, just say, hey, I'll get back to you soon. I'm right in the middle of something. I'll get back to you real quick. These are pretty simple, right? Is this something that you could teach every single person on your team? Now, I want you to think about the conversations that you have started right now. Now, I want you to think about every single person on your team. How many of you, it's just you? You don't have anybody on your team. Just put me in the chat if it's just you. And can you update the chat on the regular side? If it's just you, this is your start. Welcome to network marketing. This is your start. This is where things are going to take off. This is where good things are going to happen for you. If it's just you. How many people have some people on your team? How many do you have on your team? Put that in the chat. How many people do you have on your team? Now I want you to think about that number times 100 conversations at all times. What happens to your business by Christmas? It's a big number. It's big growth. And it's not hard, right? It should be easy for you to be able to do. Now, why did I talk to you about NowSite? It's because in like 10 minutes we're gonna stop. Our first we're gonna continue. I want you to continue all day today and up till tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to teach you how to keep the conversation going, how to build rapport. What is the frequency that you should have with these conversations? What's the frequency? How often should you be staying in touch with people? Right? I'm going to be talking about all of that tomorrow. But Justin's here. Justin, can you come up for a second? Who's gotten a response that you don't know how to answer? Type into the chat a response that you're not really clear how to answer. Somebody type it into the chat. You got a response. Ulrich says, what do you want? So Justin, throw in, or who is this? Well, that's easy. Who is this? This is Eric Worre. We're connected on social. We haven't talked maybe in forever, so I just thought I'd say hello. Pretty easy, right? But if somebody said I'm not interested, what the heck did you say to them, Josh? Why do people think it's spammy, Andrea? You have to show me what you're sending them if they think it's spammy. Because you're sending them something that you shouldn't be sending them. If you're having a real conversation, you said hello, they said I'm not interested. Josh, I would say, I literally would respond. You're not interested in me saying hello? Why are we connected at all in the first place? I'm not here to sell you something. I'm just here to say hi because somehow we're connected in the universe. Lauren says, if you're saying hello to sell me something, I'm not interested. Throw that into Eric AI and just say what it would say. If somebody says, if you're saying hello to sell me something, I'm not interested.
I share my screen.
How would Eric AI answer that?
Do we bring Eric A up on the screen?
Can you give him the ability to do that? Yeah.
I have
And
it.
here's what I would say while you're typing that in. What
So
I would
my
say,
prospect said, yeah.
go ahead. My
Just-
prospect says, if you're saying hello to try and sell me something, I'm not interested. Now, before you push play on that, let me give you my actual Eric answer. Don't worry. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just saying hello. And if in the past, other times when I've said hello, you felt like I was trying to sell you something, I'm sorry I made you uncomfortable. That's what I would say.
Right.
So
Well,
let's see what Eric AI says. So many people get spam political texts for sure. 100%. I get it. They might have seen your previous social media post about network marketing. That's fine. I would say this is not about network marketing. This is just about saying hi. I saw your name, thought I'd say hi. Eric AI is thinking. What do you think about inquiring about their business? That's just a question. How's your business doing?
When someone responds that way, it's important to address their concern without pushing a sales pitch. Try this approach. I understand. And I assure you, my intention is not to sell anything right away. I'd really appreciate your feedback on my new venture if you have a moment. It would mean a lot to me. This way, you reduce their initial resistance and open up a conversation. Keep the conversation friendly and aim to build a rapport rather than jumping into the business discussion immediately.
And I would agree with the second half of that. The first half of that, it's too early for that. To talk about the business venture, talk about any of that stuff. So I just wouldn't. I wouldn't use the first half, but I'd use the second half. Here's what I want to do. I want to diffuse their concern. If I get a random hello on WhatsApp, especially from some beautiful woman or something, I know it's some catfish nonsense from, somebody sitting in Belarus sending me some message, right? Some weirdo DM or somebody says, hi, your social media looks amazing. I know that that's somebody that's trying to sell me on how they're going to help me make better social media posts. I've been through it too many times. You know what I mean? But if somebody is specific, why Belarus? I don't know. I just made it up. If somebody's specific, Belarus is very tech savvy is all I would say. It's a compliment. It's not a derogatory thing. Anytime you can get specific with a person and just say, hey, I saw this or I saw that. I just want to compliment you on your social media. I want to compliment you on what you're doing in your business. I want to compliment you on how you're living your life. I want to compliment you on whatever. And you're specific to that person. Then I'm like, maybe this isn't just a game. Some people are sensing that this might be a game, right? So just diffuse that. And I want you to be sincere about it. I want you to sincerely diffuse the fact you do not have a product. You do not have an opportunity. All you want to do is build connection. Okay? I will teach you how to pivot later. Don't worry about that. And it'll feel natural, it'll feel easy, and most of them will ask you. You won't even have to ask them. Okay? Do you trust me on this? Please, put a 1 in the chat if you trust me on this. I will help you make this feel comfortable, not uncomfortable. I will help this be authentic, not tricky and clever. I did a Facebook post this morning showing the whole of Las Vegas the whole valley, and said, how many of the people in those houses in this valley, 2 million people in this valley, need your product or service right now? What percentage of the households do you think need your product or service on some level right now? Most of them, right? How are you going to get to those 2 million people that are sitting out there waiting right now for your product? You've got to have a conversation, and you have to build some rapport with those people. And once you build real rapport with those people, they're going to find out what it is that you have. They're going to realize that it might be a solution to their problem. And once they realize the solution to their problem, they might give it a try. But here's the other thing I'm going to tell you as we're kind of wrapping up this first hour, right? Even if they never become your customer and they never join your business, building stronger relationships is going to add to the quality of your life. Building real friendships is going to add to the quality of your life. Even if they don't join. And if somebody's like, oh, is this about this thing? Hey, listen, you're not even a prospect. I don't even think about you as far as somebody joining my business. Like, what? No. Let's just talk about your kids or going back to school or whatever. Let them come to you. Think about this like dating. Right? You're not going to ask them to marry you in the first 15 seconds. This is not swipe right or swipe left and hooking up. It's just not. It's how you doing? What's going on? What's new? What's happening? Okay, so we are 1 hour in. I want everybody to be honest. Ready? And put your number in approximately. How many people have you started a conversation with? Put that into the chat. Every single one of you. No tourists. Nobody sitting back and hiding. Keep going. I'm waiting for you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Now, if you believe that you can get 100 started by the time we do our third session of the 100 Conversation Challenge by tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific, put a 100 in the chat if you can do at least 100 by then. Then you're committed to doing it. We have 33,000 people inside of this challenge at least. So that's 3.3 million conversations that we're going to have together over the course of these 24 hours. At a minimum, if we average 100. Now, if you're less than 20, you've got to get out of your head. You've got to let go of old pains and old hurts. You've got to let go of your old programming. You've got to let go of your limiting beliefs. You've just got to let go. Turn your brain off. Follow instructions. Act like an employee. Get out of your head. And let's go. This is the beginning for many of you. Does texting count? Of course, texting counts. Any conversation counts. Okay? So I want you to use NowSite if you get stuck. Use NowSite if you get stuck. So again, throw up the free trial. There's a 7-day free trial for NowSite. This is going to teach you everything you need to know on how to answer questions, how to post more, how to build relationships, how to get connected. Tons of you have used this free trial for NowSite just over the course of the last 24 hours. Thousands of you. For the rest of you, take advantage of this and either go into the dashboard, click on the button, or use this QR code and get connected onto NowSite. Kavita says, I don't see the site. Then just take this screen, take the you can go to nmpro.ai, not .com, nmpro.ai. That'll take you there. Or you can go to the Join the NowSite button, or you can use the QR code. Any one of those three is going to get you there. Okay? And NowSite is getting better every single day. Every single day it's getting better. Okay? Tomorrow I'll show you how to use it a lot. And there's training in actually using it, so just don't stress. It's a 7-day trial. And for those that do, there's a special training on Monday just for people on how to use NowSite. And if you sign up for a monthly subscription and you stay on NowSite from now to December 1st, we're going to give you a free ticket to GoPro, the biggest network marketing event in the world, for free. A $297 ticket for 2 days for free just by being a member of NowSite. And if you get an annual subscription, I'll give you a VIP ticket to NowSite. If you have any questions about any of this, go to support@networkmarketingpro.com. They'll guide you through it. I don't know what the NowSite support line is, but I'll get you a ticket to GoPro General Admission or GoPro VIP. It's going to be virtual. There's only room for a few people in person. You can join NowSite on the site, go to the QR code or nmpro.ai, or you can go to support@now.site. 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 That'll help you get yourself signed up. Getting signed up by tomorrow is really going to help you in order to be able to keep these conversations going and eventually pivot them into customers and to distributors. I would also tell you, if you want replay access to everything, you're going to have replay access to this once we get it up for 24 hours. But if you want the annual replay access, you can get that for $10 for these 3 days, including all the stuff, and you'll see the slides and everything else. And if you want to join VIP, we're going to take a 15-minute break, and then we're going to have a 1-hour Q&A with the VIP superstars. We got Rakan Khalifa, Stormy Wellington, Leanne Gabriel, and Ann Fisher, and myself going to be answering questions about these conversations. That's $47. That gives you the bonus Q&A for all 3 days, a one-on-one consultation with a GoPro coach, 100 conversations catalyst guide, 12-month access to the challenge replays, and the audiobook of GoPro. All of that's $47. You can find that inside of your dashboard. So here's your day 2 assignments. Your day 2 assignments are: 1, get signed up for NowSite. Get signed up for NowSite. Either in your dashboard with the QR code or nmpro.ai. Get signed up for NowSite. 2, keep reaching out until you've started at least 100 conversations. No matter how much you did today, at least 100. If you've done 100, do more. You can't do too many. There's no such thing as doing too many. I want you to have so many going that you're scrambling just to respond and keep the tennis ball back over on their side of the net. And that's what I'm going to teach you tomorrow. Everybody, you've fired a tennis ball across. So many have fired one back. Now, I'm going to teach you how to fire it back and just keep it going in a natural rhythm while you're building rapport and building relationship. And number 3, if you can, if our dashboard is working, update your conversations in the dashboard. We're going to check and find out what's going on when it comes to the tech there, why so many people are having challenges with that. But track your conversations. Where are we at right now in conversations in the dashboard? What's the number? $48,000. 48,000. All right. By tomorrow, we need a big number. We need a big number. So hopefully the tech is going to be solid, because I know we have way more than 48,000 conversations that have started. It's well into the six figures. It's on its way to seven figures. So we'll get it. We'll get that all fixed. If you're facing trouble with the dashboard, don't stress. We'll get it fixed. You can update it tomorrow when we start the session at 11 a.m. Pacific. Okay. So your assignments: get signed up for Nowsite. Keep reaching out until you've started at least 100 conversations. Track the conversations in the dashboard. If you can't, wait till tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to keep the conversations going, how to keep it natural, how to keep a nice rhythm, how to not overwhelm people, how to not scare them away, how to build rapport, how to build trust, how to build relationship, how to have people want to support your business, how to get people asking you about your business, how to keep the conversation going in a natural way so you build great relationships. That's what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay. So it's going to turn what you've started. What you did today is you planted a lot of seeds. Okay. You planted a lot of seeds. Tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to cultivate those seeds, how to water those seeds, how to fertilize those seeds, how to just nurture those seeds so it turns into something good for your life and for your business, even if they don't join you, even if they don't become your customer. How to nurture your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. So if this was valuable for you, put a 7 in the chat. Was this valuable for you today? Did this help you smash some limiting beliefs? Did this help you realize that maybe you've been holding yourself back for no apparent reason? That any moment you wish, you can turn everything around and you can help your team do the same thing? Good. Then mission accomplished. All right, we're going to take a 15-minute break. If you want to join the VIP, do it quickly because it takes a little time to be able to get you into the VIP. If you want to join us in 15 minutes for some additional Q&A with some absolute rock stars, superstars. So we're going to have a 1 hour Q&A with them starting in 15 minutes. If you'd like to join us, if not, do not stop your conversations. If you're under 100, keep going. If you're over 100, keep going. If you're under 20, you got to face your fears and get going. Okay? Get this thing done. There's nothing stopping you. I believe in you. You need to believe in you. Get out of your head, right? Stop negotiating with yourself. Turn your brain off. Follow instructions. Act like an employee. Okay? Just breathe. We're going to do this together. I'll see most of you at 11 o'clock tomorrow, and I'll see the rest of you in 15 minutes. Big love. Big love. I couldn't be more proud of you. Today's the beginning of something huge. Okay? 15 minutes for the VIPs. Everybody else, if you're already in the VIP group, just stay there. Everybody else, if you want to become a VIP, click on the VIP button, get yourself registered, and we'll see you there in 15 minutes. All right? See you tomorrow or see you in 15 minutes. Take care. Bye.